It's off in bed, just scribbling down the last few words. Here we are, Chloe. Right. It was 1994, and the last day of September. I gasped and yelled and pushed with might. I barely dare remember. A frenzied spate of plummeting beats concerned the medical crew. Then out she popped, a wondrous sight, in spite of being blue. Our little avatar was placed inside an oxygen dome and quickly turned a shade of pink. The star child had come home. Well, Chloe was a happy babe. She'd smile the whole day through. It wasn't always wind, you know. She could projectile poo. On one unforgettable occasion, a nappy change was required. She lifted her bottom into the air and then relentlessly fired. It pebble dashed the nursery wall, the carpet, and poor me. If only, darling Chloe, it had just been a wee. At nursery, she would cling and cry, wouldn't she, Catherine? Yes. I'd leave with welling tears, but once that I was out of sight, she'd entertain her peers. Impressions of Prince Charles she did. And chart songs sung falsetto. The Spice Girls were her favourite group. She now lives to regretto. Sorry about that one. When Chloe was just 12 months old, music gave her laughter. She tinkled on the piano keys and was potty trained soon after. She's always been a tidy girl. She'd row up every shoe, matching them in perfect pairs before she had turned 2. I thought it rather clever how she ordered things for me. It was, of course, the start of something special. OCD. At 3 years old, we noticed she was bumping into things. Lamppost, pavement, signs and doors. I thought she needed wings. It then became apparent, as objects wouldn't flex, to save our girl from untold harm, we'd have to get her specs. So when Chloe chose her debut pair, she proudly donned her glasses, bright red rims that framed her cheeks. She stood out from the masses. At school, Chloe was timid. She could not join in the shows. She'd cower in the corner, looking down at trembling toes. But then an opportunity for music was revealed. The moment she'd been waiting for. The piano was her shield. Preceded by discordant tunes, her classmates filled the air, but Chloe's confidence had grown. Her nerves were now not there. So following on from an array of dreadful ear benders, she stole the show by playing us the theme tune from the EastEnders. And since that day she's not looked back. She found her niche at last. She learnt to play 100 tunes and sometimes very fast. She even writes her own songs and sings with Caitlin too.
Yeah, she does.
She does. They practice in my bathroom, the camera on the loo. This year they've been on radio, performing live on air, and YouTube videos are up for all the world to share. But best of all, I love to hear them sing outside at night. Their voices rise into the sky and reach the stars so bright. It's not that I'm determined to give them fame and power. It's just that then my bathroom's free and I can take a shower. It is no secret Chloe has a fetish, quite endearing. She twiddles people's earlobes, unless they have an earring. It's something she has always done. Her friends all think it's great, but I wonder if she'll do it when she goes out on a date. Now, through her teens, like most girls, Chloe's had a few obsessions. Robert Pattinson was one. vampire for profession. Twilight books and films adorned her shelves on every level, and shoes became another love with Prada as the devil. On a more romantic note, I'd like to second guess the type of boy she fancies and would go for nothing less. She's very young. A crop of floppy hair that would be swept across his eyes. A tall young man with dazzling smile and muscly arms and thighs. But if you think you fit the bill and thoughts are getting dirty, she will not be available until at least she's 30. Now, on a somewhat serious note, dear Chloe, you're a jewel. The precious gem of all the crown. You really are no fool. You have the kindest nature that people love so much. You light the world around you and add that special touch. Still locked inside your psyche are many hidden gifts. I'll cherish every moment when the lid on each one lifts. For you have all the qualities. Come here. To reach for heights anew, let nothing ever hold you back, and do the best for you. You're beautiful in every way. It's impossible to hide. No parents could be more content. Whoops. So many pages. No parents could be more content. You make us burst with pride. The struggle 18 years ago, when emerging from my tummy, makes me so glad you chose me to be your present mummy. You taught me much and continue to. Your talents have no end. You're all a daughter could be, as well as my best friend. So, Chloe, here's to 18 years, and many more to come. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Your ever-loving mum.